welcome to the Soap Dish, where we dish about the soaps. Today is Wednesday, April 23rd, and I'm talking about Beyond the Gates. So I gotta warn you guys, my notes are all over the place. This show, I won't say this episode was hard to follow. It was a little boring to me, and I also got home from work late, and my daughter wanted to talk to me about her day, which we do every day, but especially today. So we were talking at the same time and we were watching the show and talking, but she was getting most of my attention, as you can imagine. So my notes are not great either. And this was like 2 hours ago, so I don't know how much is fresh in my mind, and I'm also really tired. So, well, I'm gonna do my best. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Just me today. No interlopers. I think we'll be okay for now. Stay tuned though. All right. So we started with Chelsea and Danny. Chelsea was shocked that Danny told her no. Like Loki, disappointed even, and they went back and forth. But Danny, let her down gently and wasn't trying to hurt her feelings, and said that, she was devastated when Bill left her, and then it was just like one loss after another, and she had put so much into Chelsea that she wanted to find her fire again, as what Andre had told her. She wanted to find something like for herself that was not about her as a wife or her as a mom, and that was the business with Pam. I don't know if she told her the business with Pamela, but we know that that's the business with Pamela. I was a little surprised that Chelsea, she made it seem like it was a favor for Danny. Like, here, I'll do this for you. When really, like, Danny would have helped them out, and Kat was the one pressuring her. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I love the way that played out, but I'm happy for Danny, and I'll be happy for Chelsea. Chelsea, real happy. Matter of fact, we can go ahead. Chelsea was okay. Y'all know Freud, the Freudian, I don't know, she's a psychologist, philosopher, I don't know what his title was. But the premise of so much of what his theories and his work is based on is that, like, when you're a kid, if you're a woman, like and this is very heterosexual, very gender normative, not excluding anyone. I'm just talking about these theories, which were like a long time ago. So, like, I'm a girl, right? So I was a girl. I'm a woman now, but I was a girl. So in my love life, I'm going to be searching for my father and attracted to people like my father. Which is wild, because my father is toxic as hell. And I won't say it doesn't apply. But, or like men, then their mothers, You're attracted to your parents, basically. That sounds crass, but you guys know what I mean. What was my point? Oh. I got caught up in my brain. It was like, what? Chelsea had disappointed with her mama, so then she gonna have a threesome. I was like, Freud. My point was, I was trying to get to the point of saying Freud would have a field day with that shit. I don't know exactly what he would say, but I know Freud would love it. Because that's what she did. She had, that was her bad day. She got her mama disappointing her, so she hooked up with her favorite married couple. I knew that's what she was going to do as soon as they showed her sitting at that bar. And that's what it was. Like, whenever Chelsea is sitting at that bar like that, I know, I can feel the vibes. Because I'd be like, something about to happen. And then something happened. The first time I didn't know what was going to happen. I felt like she was going to hook up with dude. And then the wife came and I was like, whoa. And then I was like, whoa, okay. As today, I knew when she sat it down at the bar, she was on the phone with Kat, telling Kat what happened. I was like, oh, she about to hit up her friends. And then the girl smacked on the ass. I was like, oh my goodness. That was a little uncomfortable to watch with my daughter. But any of the sexual stuff is a little uncomfortable to watch. Stay progressive. It was fine with me. It didn't bother me. I chuckled at it more than anything. I liked that it was pretty, like, sexy and, like, risque, but it was also pretty tame because they didn't show much, Not that they couldn't have shown it. I'll just try not to offend anybody. Can y'all see me, like, stepping on eggshells over here? All right, let me, I'm just talking now at this point. Let's see, Nicole and Sherry. Again, I was paying so much attention to my daughter, but I think Nicole offered Sherry a job at the club. I don't remember whether Sherry accepted the job or what. I know she had told Nicole that she was leaving town. I'm just calling her Sherry at this point. That's crazy. Um, I don't know what Leslie told her. I don't remember how that scene ended. Eva saw while Eva was talking to Ted, she was trying to distract Ted. So then blow up the spot. Ted, Ted could have been distracted by a fly on the wall. Like he was not. He's clueless. Pretty clueless. Pretty clueless. This is my impression of Ted. Because it's not just that he's emoting like this all the time, but he just can't deliver a line still. And you know what? As I'm doing it, I feel like I'm making fun of someone, and not like in a joking way. I feel like if I found out that the actor had some type of disability and that's why he moved like that, I would be so disappointed in myself. So that just occurred to me in this moment. I've been doing this forever, and I do that impression for my daughter all the time. But it was like seeing me do it on the camera that was like, that's a bit much. So I apologize to anybody I may have offended, and I hope that the actor that plays Ted, now in my mind with the recast, I'm like, what if it's his health? What if that's what it is? What if that's something he can't control? It could be Parkinson's. And I'd have been making fun of this man. I still don't fuck with his acting style. The theater shit, he's still doing too much. But as far as the movement, I will not make fun of that anymore. So what else? We see Andre and Doug at Orphan Jeans. Orphan Jeans? I'm not sure. And Andre sees Doug's hurt, apologizes, that says he heard about his injury, has an idea for another documentary, because Andre stay thinking of ideas. I will say that. And it's about, but all of his ideas are kind of the same. Like this idea is Doug is a healer, but now he has to heal. And when his idea for with Derek was, you're the firefighter, but now you have to be a patient, right? It was just, I guess it's like fish out of water shit, which is interesting, but I don't know if it's as broad as I was giving him credit for at first. I won't be mad at him for seeing his angles where he can slide in and get that paycheck. Okay. On Andre's way out, Doug said no, he would never want to do that. On his way out, Andre found a lottery ticket on the floor and gave it to Doug. And I was like, man, you must have plenty of money, Andre. Because I would have been like, oh, look what I found. And then I would have said, look what I found. And then I would have put it in my pocket. And then I would have told the people that work at the restaurant, if anyone lost a lottery ticket, this is my number. Tell them to hit me up to tell me what kind. So I would offer to return it. But you can't just give somebody a lottery ticket. And you can't just ask someone if they lost it. Because if they lost it, people would just be like, yeah, that's mine. So I would try to go through the right way, because whatever. Luckily, it wasn't scratched off, so the person who lost it doesn't know they lost $50,000. I kind of wonder if it was a trap, if Joey had somebody drop, but I don't know. Maybe that's going too deep into it, huh? But anyway, Andre gave it to Doug. It's $50,000. He didn't even scratch off the whole fucking ticket, just the part to show how much you win. That's how the real gambling addicts do. They don't even play the game. They just scratch off the code to look for it, to see the prize. And of course he called Randy right away, and Randy's like, yeah, you can pay down your debt. That's a nice down payment. I'm happy for you, man. Doug was like, yeah, I could do that. Or I could place this bet on this horse and make all of the money back, and then I don't owe Joey nothing. Randy was like, man, no. Doug didn't want to listen, so Randy did it, you know what I'm saying? He ain't his daddy. So and Doug lost. He lost that money. One minute he had $50,000, the next minute he lost it. That's crazy. I would be devastated. Well, I would still have $50,000. You know, people always say, what's the first thing you would do if you found out you won a lottery? You know my answer? Not tell no motherfucking body. Nobody would know. I wouldn't even tell my kid. Well, I'd probably tell my kid. No, I wouldn't, because then they might tell somebody. I wouldn't tell nobody. I would see if I could claim that shit anonymously. Get me a lawyer, an accountant, like somebody to like help me, guide me through that process on the low. And then I would be doing Nikisha Renee Moore reviews. Or Nikisha Moore reviews. What's my name? I don't know. I think of a better name then. I'd be a whole brand, a whole company, because I would just do this. I always say I'm not trying to be like a famous YouTuber and do this. I always say famous YouTuber, but like a big time YouTuber, um, and do this for money, which I'm not, because I don't know what the odds of someone who does mostly soap operas, because guys, I do other things too, but I'm a small channel and I like being a small channel so that like I can know the people I'm talking to and the people that are watching me, so we can know each other. Um, One of the saddest things to see is I get so happy because there are lots of YouTubers that I've watched from when they had like hundreds of people, and then they have 1 million, 2 million people. So many people grew over the pandemic, and like as much as I'm happy for them and being able to like sit back and witness and watch their lives change for their families and see like everything, like I won't say everything, but at least their financial situation get better for them. That's so amazing. I am so happy for them. But like money, it changes the way they engage with their audience. Like they only read super chats and maybe not even all of them, right? They have a live and it's, thousands of people in the live, so they can't get to like barely any of the comments. And it makes it a different experience. So as much as I'm still happy for those people, like where before it felt like I knew them, now it's like I don't, and they don't know me. So I don't know that I would want that. But if I won, would $50,000 though be enough to make me quit my job and not work? No, because that's not that much money. But I think it would be enough to make me start my own business. That's what I would do. I don't think I would stop working right away. I would start planning though, and so I can invest in myself. I also got a daughter about to go to college, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Y'all don't care about this. Back to Beyond the Gates. Ashley and Derek, they're chilling on the couch. They do like a compatibility quiz from a magazine, and I was like, Ashley, why you fucking up? You looking for trouble? I thought it was about to lead to a big fight. It led to sex, which I guess was like the best case scenario. And as much as I was like, don't do it, girl. That's how y'all gonna fight. Stop looking for trouble. And then there was no trouble. I don't know. I love Beyond the Gates. I really do. I'm enjoying getting to know the characters. I just need a little more stuff to happen. Like, I'm so sad that we didn't, Naomi, and they settled the lawsuit. I was looking forward to seeing them in the courtroom. I don't know. There's still hope I might get my Tyrell storyline. We'll see. I was wondering what happened if Chelsea get pregnant from the threesome. What if they want custody of the baby? All right, let me stop. Eva gets home and confronts Leslie, and Leslie was like, she said, I told you to leave. Leslie was like, I did leave. Eva picked up the Sherry wig and was like, I saw you talking to Nicole after I told you to go. And Leslie was like, I know who the fuck you think you're talking to, little girl. Basically. And I don't remember, I'm sorry guys, I don't remember how that scene ended either, but I would bet you if it didn't end this way today, it'll end that way tomorrow with Chelsea saying she's sorry. Because that's tends how, not Chelsea, Eva saying she's sorry. Did I say Chelsea before? I don't know. I might have mixed up Eva and Chelsea. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I know the difference. I know their names. I'm just tired. I'm getting my nighttime voices of Maya Angelou coming out of me. All right, then we see Vanessa getting intimate with somebody. I thought for sure it was about to, because first we saw Vanessa and Joy was at Uptown, where Chelsea was at. And they was talking business, but also flirty. And then the next time we see Vanessa, she like up against the wall. I thought for sure it was about to be Doug coming to frame, but it won't. It was Doug. I thought it was going to be Joey, because that's who she was at the bar with. I'm so sorry for any names I have said wrong. I promise y'all, I got it right up here. It's just some getting lost in translation. I'm just tired. Yeah, it was Vanessa and Doug, like, doing it well. And I was surprised, because I'm like, Doug, how do you lose $50,000 and be horny? I feel like if $50,000 make it go, losing $50,000 would make it go, But he was out. I was so confused. But good for Vanessa. I'm happy for her. But I bet she was thinking about Joey. Oh, I think that might be it, y'all. Oh, no, we see Danny Pamela and Danny accepts the proposal. She wants to do the business with her, and so they're happy. And Pamela's like, "Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that." She's ready to plan. And Danny was like, "Well, first, I know exactly how we have to celebrate." And I was like, "Danny, don't get the champagne, girl. Don't get the champagne." But she did. They called Andre over to do a little friendly photo shoot for them, and it was cute. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, I've been talking 15 minutes. I guarantee you 5 of that minutes was about Beyond the Gates. I feel like I just talking about myself this whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. But you know, I really feel like the episode wasn't that much today. But again, the episode was getting like 20% of my attention. My daughter had the rest of me. So sorry for you guys. But yay for me. Mom of the year. Not quite, but you know. All right, thank you guys so much for bearing with me and putting up with me. Oh, I almost forgot. Would it be a Beyond the Gates review if I didn't? I'm never gonna really spray that shit because I always have like my drink right beside me, and I don't want Febreze in my water. All right, appreciate you guys. Live long and prosper.